Righto, so we'll leave Niagara Dam, and we've got 160 something, and to go to Laverton, and then we shall probably head out to Giles Breakaway, I'd say. Anyway, on we go. Well, this is the intersection. To the left, back to Mingus, and we're going to Kookynie. Now, my Garmin is going to spit chips because it programmed itself to take me back to the main highway, but I don't want to go the main highway, and now it's reprogramming itself. The good old Navman, the New Zealand Navman, I was able to program 3 different routes with that, so that's pretty good. Here we go. Anyway, we're heading towards Kookynie. As I'm driving along here, I'm thinking about that mouse. I'm thinking, well, I did actually see little mouse poops in my washing buckets, and I actually thought they were little flies, so I better actually check my tray out later when I get to the next campsite. Anyway, we've just arrived in Kookynie. I'm just playing around a little bit with this GoPro Hero number 5 because I noticed yesterday it only had 27 minutes left, and somehow or other on the trip yesterday I recorded over 1 hour and 30 minutes just of travelling on the road, which I have subsequently deleted because I know how it bores you people. Anyway, I'm just playing around with this to make sure that it's doing what it's supposed to do. This is Kookynie. We'll go and have a bit of a look. This is an old mining town, I think. Anyway, we're going to have a look. Just hold on there and I'll get the other camera out. This gentleman here, I just had a good conversation with him, and he said to me, I wouldn't go in that toilet if I was you, he said, because the Aboriginals have been gutting lizards or rabbits or something in there, he said, and they've strewn them all over the walls. And I said, how do you know they're Aboriginal? He said, well, they were, because I saw them. He said, and he's the one that cleans them, cleans the toilet. And I said, oh. And then he said, have a look at the rubbish they just dropped on the ground. He said, anyway, I'm just relating what I was just told. Anyway, you can all make your mind up. Anyway, Kookynie. This is Kookynie. Anyway, that's the information bay, and I didn't really read much because I had a good conversation with that fella there. Anyway, there doesn't. Ooh, this is a bit of a dip. This, as I say, is an old mining town. There's nothing really anything here anymore. There's a few old buildings and what have you. East Juduna, Porphyry 95. We're going to Mount Remarkable, I think, 58. My Garmin says carry on, and so does my Navman. So we will carry on. Onto the dirt, I think. Yeah, that fella that I just spoke to, he was an old timer. He's been around a fair bit. Now, which way are we going? We're going to the left according to this. Are we? Oh yeah, Leonora, hang on. Do I want to go to Leonora?
In 2.5 kilometres, turn left on Uncanny.
Gravel. I think I will go this. That's to Leonora. Where is this? I'm just looking on this. That's Kookynie Mount Remarkable Road. This is my good old Google Maps. If I go to the very end of that, where's that going to take me? I think this is the road that is virtually all gravel. No, I'll go that way. Oh well. I better follow my programmed route. Yeah, this is the way. This is the programmed route that I'm going on now, because I could go that way,
Turn right on Kookynie roundabout.
because all roads lead to the same place, but I'll follow the one that I had actually picked on my maps. And you may say, well, why didn't you just take that one? The reason is because I'm going to be on dusty corrugated roads for 1100 kilometres. So while I have the opportunity of being on the bitumen, I will stay on the bitumen, and it's also for my fuel economy as well. But hey, we'll be on the gravel road before we know it. And now, having said I'd stick to the bitumen, I'm now on the gravel road, but this is definitely the one that I had actually selected earlier from the maps. There's so many different ways you can get to a place here. Oops, here we go, a little bit of a wash away. Ooh, yeah. Anyway, I got about 43 k's of this before I hit the main road again, out to, which will take me to Laverton. A few washouts around on this road. Whoa, we've got the dual carriageway. What's this? Divided road. Gee whiz, come on. It's because we're on a station now by the look of it. We just crossed over a cattle grid. This is a bit flash. That's it. We just crossed over the Shire of Leonora into their boundary, or just crossed over the boundary. And immediately I got onto this slightly corrugated road. The other one had been graded. Anyway, we're going to find a few of these in the next few days. Apparently this road is Lake Rayside. And when I look on my Google Maps, where, oh, wait for this bit. Oh yeah, there's water over there. I don't know whether you can make it out there. Now we're going alongside the railway line. Oh yeah, that's definitely a water course. Now we have a dip. And we're about 8 k's from the intersection of the Laverton Leonora Road. Road subject to flooding indicators show the depth, but there's water there. I got a freaking train. How long's this going to be? This might be a bit of a problem because I see a vehicle coming up and I'm sure this guy is going to say you can't get across because the train's broken down or something. Hang on. We'll go and have a chat. Well, we might be about a half an hour or thereabouts. Well, I'm stuck at the on the railway line at the railway crossing because they're loading. Now I'm probably being very naughty, but I'm going to cross in front of the train because it's not going, and they are apparently, oh yeah, I can see in the distance they're loading these carriages. You'll be interested in this, Ryan. You'll probably even know what these engines are. And there's the road. I want to continue on over there where you see the sign right over there. Anyway, oh yeah, there's a guy, he's loading. Let me see if I can get telephoto. Yep, there we go. So there we are. I might just go and relax in the cabin for a while. And here's the train driver. He's the man that's causing me all the heartache. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We're just having a bit of a chat. How are you, buddy? Good. He's actually trying to see whether I can get whether they can reverse the train up just a fraction so that I can get across. It's a pity because I could go four-wheel driving over there, but those rails look a bit too tough for my tyres. Anyway, thanks, buddy. You have a great day. Apparently this train can take 54 wagons, and each of these wagons contains 92 tonnes of ore. So that's it, work that out. 54 wagons, 92 tonnes. Well, it's pretty simple, but I'm not going to do it in my head. Amazing. They're still loading. They're going mad. I think they might have to get rid of that mountain that's in the distance just beyond the cross of the level crossing sign. And here we are. I'm standing in front of a train. Well, I've put the cover over the windscreen because it's getting stinking hot, and I've got I'm actually running the air conditioner in here against the windscreen because my GPS is in the sun. I got a warning for the Garmin that it was starting to overheat, and they turned themselves off, so I don't really want to lose the GPSs. So that's what I'm doing. So talking to the train driver, he's going to try and get the train to be able to move it. He can't do anything unless he gets permission from the supervisors. But hey, we're not in a busting great hurry anyway. So, and this is exciting. This is exciting. This is the first time I've ever been stopped by a train and talked to a train driver. Everything happens in a rush. They just changed crews and they split the train to let me over. Gentlemen, thank you guys. Now, and then in my rush, I've just taken the rubber off my well, there you go. Those guys are so good. They split the whole train, moved it forward. Let's hear it for train drivers and their loaders. Yay! I can't even see what the Garmin is doing. My Garmin is almost shut off. And the other thing I need to watch is my fridge over these corrugated roads. Oh, here's where they've been working. You see, this is where the loading is happening. Wow. That's exciting. line or something. Anyway, 1.2 k's to the main road. You wouldn't believe that, would you? I get caught up by a train. And they didn't know there was traffic going to come down here today, did they? Oh. And up here is the main road to Laverton. I didn't even take any notice of what time I stopped there. Anyway, who cares? It's only 4 or 5 minutes to 11. And that was worth the wait, actually. Yep, so now we'll be back on the bitumen, and I'm actually going to check if everything is still shipshape in the back, fridge-wise. I just passed a sign that says it's 70 k's to Laverton, there it is there, and 1660 to Alice Springs. So that's a good 3 or 4 days, I would think. Down the road there is the Murrin nickel cobalt mine. It's obviously more access roads going in, or yep, Murrin mine. Okay, well we do a right hand turn up here, Laverton and Warburton. Warburton is 580, Laverton is 19. Okay, we're just about ready to enter Laverton now. I'm going to check the conditions of the road. Okay. Warburton open to all traffic. Old way to Mount Well and the White Cliffs closed to all traffic. Well, I'm not going that way. Road from Laverton to Warburton. Old, open to all traffic, okay. And we assume from Warburton to the other place. And so we come back into Laverton. I can't remember how long it is since I did the Great Central Road. Something sort of says it was about 2017, but that seems like 8 years ago. Could well have been. I'll need to check. Now, I'm looking for the BP service station, which I think is around the corner. So, anyway, Community Bypass Road. Okay. This used to be the BP Roadhouse. I remember getting fuel here once. And I've just turned up. There is another one down in town. And I just turned up. I've tried to insert my card because it's one of these credit card FPOS things. And it bloody well refuses me every time. God, I hate these things. I'll go back to it because I've relying on getting fuel here without having to empty my own long-range tanks yet. So we'll try again. And the best of it is, there's nobody there. It's supposedly a roadhouse. And there is nobody in the bloody roadhouse typical. Here it is here, the wonders of electronics. Well, after much pissing about, I finally got the damn thing to read the card properly. And the thing is, you got to go bang, 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 bang. You can't wait because it just seems to time out. Anyway, I got my fuel, so now we can press on. It's coming up for 20 minutes to 1, and you know, I think I'll just get on the road now. I won't even worry about the caravan. Right, well, we finally got our fuel after much toing and froing.